Well, hello, Rosebuds. This is your girl, Kimberly Ann. Welcome to the Rose Garden YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, ring my bell so then you know when I post. And side note, if you have not already, I want to kindly ask you to head on over to Skool.com and look for the Rose Garden University. I am building an amazing community for mainly Black and brown women, but anyone is welcome to join. For $10 a month. You get a 7-day free trial as well before you even charge that $10 to come on over to RGU and fellowship with us. I have created several amazing courses, and there is so much more to come that will help you transform your inner reality into your external reality, to help you guys, be able to heal. And I use my own testimonies as examples to show you guys how I have come through so much from childhood all the way till now to be able to bring this all to you. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to defeat a narcissist like a queen. And I want you all to stay till the very end, because in this video I included the last conversation I had with my narcissist that defeated him. And he tried everything he could to manipulate me back into his clutches. So stay to the end to hear that recording. It was our last phone conversation. But I hope you enjoy. I did pick a couple good TikTok videos for you guys to see. And all of them are emotions that I've gone through, things that I've realized, all the above as I was entering that karmatic phase of my life of leaving the narcissistic cycle, as what I like to call it, because not only was I attracting narcissists to date, but I realized through all those experiences that my own father was a narcissist too, and I didn't realize it. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I will talk to you towards the end.
Narcissists choose people that are eager to please. So if you keep attracting narcissistic men, it's because you're too eager to please. You're too eager to want to please. That is one of the things that narcissistic men look for. This woman is eager to please. That means she'll blame herself if I'm not pleased, because she's so eager to. When you are a people-pleasing, eager to please woman, you're a target for narcissistic men. If you're not easy to please, if you got them high standards, narcissistic men aren't going to want to make you their victim. They might want to make you their wife, but they're not going to make you their victim. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. They treat you how you treat yourself. If you are a pick-me-up people pleaser, constantly looking for validation from other people, they know that's your weakness and they're going to use it against you. And guess what? You're going to then become their victim. Then you're going to be telling everybody that you have a narcissist man. But instead of taking charge of your own life, saying, I'm a people pleaser, my weakness is not getting validation, and I stay with this man because he plays on my weaknesses, and I'm too stupid to wake up and become the main character of my own life. That's what a lot of women haven't realized yet. And when y'all figure it out, y'all never deal with a narcissistic person again, because you will never meet one.
That man is not going to tell the world what he did to make you crazy. He's only going to tell your part. He's going to conceal what he did to trigger you, to hide his guilt. He's not going to tell the world how he was trying to get you pregnant, and the moment you got pregnant, he want to say you trapped him because he found a new supply. Yeah, he's not going to tell the world how you let him drive your car while you was at work. He's not going to tell how you let him live in your apartment rent-free because you was trying to help him come up. And the moment he came up, he switched up. And all of a sudden, you're crazy now. You're delusional. Sis, we know. That's why I'm my sister's keeper. Sis, don't let this man be complaining to you about his baby mama and he don't even know his child's shoe size. Girl, he don't even know the address to the kids' daycare. But you gonna let this man speak about his baby mama to you? Don't even know the size of his kids' clothes. But he got the audacity to talk about the woman who risked her life to push his seed in the earth. And you sitting there thinking you special because he venting to you. Girl, you next. He ruined her life. Girl, you next. Any man who will go around tormenting and breaking other women down, they not gonna get what you and turn into superhero. His past matter. The women he broke down and the broken homes he created, it matters. If you want to look at a man's future, look at his past. Look at the women he hurt. Look at the women he left. I'm thinking you're special and that you're different and you're rare. You know what it is? You haven't discovered who he is yet. And the moment you find out who he is, now you got to get replaced. He don't want you no more. Once you find out he's a deceiver, he's a demon, he's a manipulator. Yeah, he don't keep his word. Yeah, he ain't got no money. Once you find out he ain't about to keep you around. The enemy is a thief of time. He's about to waste your time, your best years, your prime years, thinking he gonna change for me. He gonna act right for me. He gonna build his life for me. He ain't gonna do it if he did it for his other baby mamas. He ain't did it for the other women who believed in him. What make you think he finna do it for you? He not. Snap out of it. So you don't waste your best years on a nobody.
Here's how you beat the narcissist at his or her own game. Never forget that you are the prize. You were the prize coming into that relationship, and you will remain the prize leaving that relationship. See, the narcissist has this ability to make you feel as though you're not the prize, to make you feel like you should somehow be grateful to have them. And as long as you allow them to provide you with the level of confidence they believe you deserve, which is why they break from you and give you those compliments every once in a while, but not enough to make you feel good about yourself. And this is how they keep you in bondage and keep you under their spell and under their control. See, sometimes you're not even in love with the narcissist. They have just beat your self-esteem down so low that you just don't love yourself enough to leave. You'd be surprised how many people stay with a narcissist and can't stand their ass. So that said, you just have to remember who you are, because that narcissist has been drawing on you for their lifeline. That validation that you give to them really keeps them going. You serve a significant role in that relationship, and without you, they're going to go through a transition. And this is why they often prepare to lose you before you're even gone, because of the simple fact that they understand how traumatic it would be for you to leave their life. This is why the narcissist picked you in the first place, because you are the prize. The issue comes when the narcissist spends time with you and they're able to convince their victims that they're not the prize. They begin to manipulate you into believing that you're not as valuable as you are. The entire time they know that their value is actually tied to you. They feel more valuable having you in their life. That's how dope you are. That's how special you are. And they know it, but it's important for you to know it in order to truly win at this game that they play.
Be careful about people who get their sense of empowerment at the expense of you, at the expense of your self-respect, at the expense of your dignity, at the expense of your boundaries. Be careful about people whose sense of empowerment come at the expense of others. That's a narcissist in plain clothes. And I say this, you guys, because it's costly. It's costly. It's costly. People who get their sense of validation, their sense of empowerment at the expense of others, they drain you. of the resources you need to shine your light, to thrive in your authenticity, to be fully in your present moment, to understand the validity of your emotions and your mental processes. They snatch that from you. They finesse that from you, and it charges them up. And these type of people, at first on the surface, we'd be looking like, no, you feeling low, I can build you up. You need somebody to pour into you, I can pour into you. You need some confidence, you need some motivation, I can give that to you. But these type of people, they don't like it on direct contact. Direct contact dilutes it for them. The fact that you're willing to give it, no, they need it in that underhanding way. They need it in that way where they invalidate your emotion. They invalidate your sense of reality. They snatch things from you. They start making you feel smaller, make you doubt yourself. That's where they get the power boost from. And I'm going to tell you, these type of people, you guys, they're smooth. They're usually not the person that you're immediately thinking of when you're hearing me talk about this. They're usually the person that comes into your life and they seem great. They seem incredibly confident. They honestly seem like they might be a prize. Like, low key, you're left with feelings of, oh, thank God that I found them. But little do you know, thank God they found you, because they are about to suck the life out of you, and it's about to feed into that false sense of grandiosity that they finessed you into thinking that they already just had. For some people, the magic is in us. I don't need to take from you. I don't need to tear you down. I don't need anything too external to build upon who and what I am, because my magic comes from inside. But from other people, the magic comes from outside. It comes from other people feeling small around them. It comes from other people making them feel big and great. And when it comes to these type of people, you guys, please know they're not going to come from straight from the door on that lower vibration. No. Typically, these type of people, they come with a lot of love bombing. They come and they seem very helpful. They seem like humanitarians. They seem like a selfless person. They just seem like, oh my gosh, like you're so generous, you're so kind, you're so self-sacrificing. That's a part of the ploy. That's a part of the mask that they create that lets your walls down, that creates the vulnerability within you to allow them to come in and do what it is that they need to do to really get that feed that they need to get from you.
Dating narcissists that is what will shoot accountability up the list of non-negotiables, because the way everything will be your fault.
Oh my gosh, you think you're crazy. It's like, no one else makes me feel like I'm like this but you.
Yep.
And it's like, if I was this person you're trying to portray me to be, then I would hear it outside of you.
Yep.
Just first it's like, what's this term, narcissism or narcissist? And then it's like, wow, I kind of found myself being with one after another in some capacity. And it's like, ew. But then again, that was obviously some inner work that I had to do, because it's like, why do you keep involving yourself in the same type of man?
And learning the same lesson over and over again.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking time to yourself to allow your heart to heal, especially after a very devastating heartache. Okay, but there is absolutely something wrong when you become incapable of loving somebody new because your love was misplaced with an individual who couldn't love you back. The next person should not have to pay because the last person hurt your feelings. I need you to hear me out. And I'm not attacking you, but I'm telling you that you're literally in the midst of being recruited. And you need to hear this message. See, the person who may have hurt you, they misplaced their love with somebody who could not love them back the way they wanted to be loved. So they sit there hurting and crying and obsessing, and they never really could get over it. So when you came along, loving and trying to reciprocate and pouring into them, they were unable to give it back because they're on E right now. See, this is what happens when you can't move past something, when you can't get over somebody with a bad grip, who can't hold on to the ball. They fumble it. The person that you were loving was fumbled multiple times. Now here you are with a good grip, and they can't even hold on to you. So now you're getting bitter. And now you can't love the next person. You understand? This is a cycle. And it all starts when you're dealing with a hurt person, because hurt people, say it with me, hurt people hurt people. And it goes on and on and on. So you have to let go. You can't get to the point where you're recruited. You know, I'll talk about the secret agents and recruitment, which are narcissists. Narcissists recruit other people. See, when they get hurt by a narcissist, they go around hurting other people. They slowly become what hurt them. And that's their way to just kind of numb everything. Because, see, when you can just detach from people and not truly love or have any emotions, it's easier for them to just move on to the next and just replace somebody and then line up with new supply. That's what they do. That's why there's no grip, because you can't grip on to multiple people. That's the supply. They're not looking to grip on to just one person. They're looking to multitask with multiple personalities. So don't you become that. Because I promise you, you reap what you sow. It may look fun. It may seem fun. Okay? But you're going to get it back. And don't think that the narcissist who broke you down and hurt you, who didn't really care, is having a great life. They're not. They're going to get it back too. Everybody reaps what they sow. You just don't have to be there to see it. And you may not be there to see it. Just know deep within your soul that everybody has to pay. But vengeance is for the Lord. It's not for you to get them back. Everybody has to answer for what they've done. Some people get their punishment here on earth, and some of them get it afterwards. But don't become the person that hurts you. Rise above that. Be okay with taking your time to heal and get past it. And during your healing process, don't engage with anybody. Unless you can give another person a 100% of your love and respect, you need not to engage. Because you're going to inadvertently recruit somebody who really just came to love you because you're broken. Just sit down and gather yourself together. Put yourself back together and become whole before you get out there in the field and play with somebody's feelings. This is real. There's too many broken people out there breaking other people who have good intentions. Go sit down. Go work on yourself. And leave good people alone. Okay? And when you get to that place, when you're no longer broken because you didn't get recruited, and you can pour love in a healthy way, then go out there. And then you're going to meet the person you're meant to be with. But until that happens, go sit down. Go sit down. Pray and work it out. Because you're not a bad person. You're just hurt right now. You're hurt, and it was meant for you to see this. Because recruitment is real. Don't become that person.
What I'm saying is the way that you are, and I'm not telling you to change, okay? You've been who you are. You're going to probably be that way forever, more than likely. And I'm never going to say, hey, you have to do X, Y, Z to make me feel comfortable. I'm not going to do that. I stepped away because I did need to work on me a little bit more. Right. However, the way you are and come off, it doesn't help aid in my evolution. I asked if we could go for a walk and a talk, and you did not agree. I mean, you agreed at first when we were on the phone Sunday. Then when I tried to confirm a time, I don't know what happened. You just flipped the script.
right? I told you this is what you can do, right? You could have did something more intimate, right? As far as like, okay, cool. Like you could have cooked. You could have called me over. No kids, bro. We can sit, we can drink wine, and we can talk. Shit like that, bro. But like, I don't like all that other shit, bro. I don't be really into it because it's like, bro, like I'm about to be right at the age of right of grown man stability, right? If I tell you I'm at an age of grown man stability, I don't want to keep playing these bitch ass games back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No, the fuck, like you. My personal opinion, I could be wrong, right? Okay, so personal opinions, right, is your own opinion. It can't be changed because it's just how you feel, right? My personal opinion is, okay, you didn't get pregnant fast enough, so you was like, okay, well, I'm done with this nigga. Like, bro, you got to think, right? I only come out the halfway house for so many hours, bro. Like, you, like, just, it's going to happen. Relax. You feel like you was wasting your time because you wanted a family, a bigger family, and this was going on, right? Cool, right? This is my personal evaluation. You can't change my personal evaluation.
And I'm not.
Right?
I'm not.
Like, damn, bro, like, let it happen. It's happening. Like, you acting like I'm pulling out of you, or like you see a nut. Like, bro, you feeling me busting you every time. Right? Relax. Like, bro, like, you can't rush the process. The process will happen.
Tay.
Right?
Tay.
Oh,
Tay.
Wait, I'm talking, bro.
Okay, bro. Girl.
So if the process happening, you have to let it happen. My dick worked. And I got a high sex drive. Let it happen. The shit would have happened already, bro, but you impatient. And then your other thing is, like, you always want to be like, oh, well, what the... You worry about another bitch or another situation. Don't worry about none of that, bro. Right? I see the effort, right, that you made this time, right? But you gotta make more effort. If I'm the king, then you gotta treat the situation as such. All right, go ahead.
So that is not why I walked away from you.
Okay.
Because I wasn't getting pregnant fast. That was not why I walked away. I walked away because I didn't want to get pregnant under the circumstances in which you had offered.
You got another scan sheet? Yeah.
Are you talking to someone while talking?
No, I hear you.
I'm about to hang up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You what?
And you can do the contact.
All right.
That way you have.
Yeah, you say do what now? Yeah, but you gotta let it be what it be.
Listen,
We can discuss this over some wine and something to eat, bro.
No. I just want to walk and talk. I don't want to be in closed corridors with you yet.
It's too hot. I'm cool. I don't want to be outside like that. I'm cool.
I mean, we can go to a coffee house. I've gone on plenty of dates at a coffee house.
Okay, cool. That's not where I'm at with this right now.
Then I don't think we're on the same page then, sir.
And that's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with like being on two separate pages, right? As long as the book gets read, you don't gotta be on the same page, bro. The message is
can you first real quick, can you stop calling me bro? I'm not a bro.
Okay.
Please. Thank you.
Ahead.
Okay. Second of all, there's a certain way I want any relationship that I into for the long run to unfold. No, I'm not sticking to it to be completely like that. And, I know things are going to change, but there is certain things that I want to see happen, certain things that will make me feel more comfortable being in a relationship. And you telling me that I need to put in more effort to win you over, that ain't one of them. I wasn't putting in all that effort to win your heart over. I did it out of the kindness of my heart because I genuinely loved you. So for you to look at it as me trying to win you over and you're a king, no. I made, now I'm talking. I let you talk. Now it was my turn. I made queen moves and queen decisions to help someone who I thought could be my king.
Well, guess what? You walked. Your feet work, right?
Mm-hmm.
You exercise your motherfucking. You exercise your leg power. You walk.
I exercise my right as a queen to walk away if I feel like that the person who I thought could be my king could not stand on that throne with me.
Right.
And you have time and time again let not just me, but also our daughter down. And you have shown me time and time again that you're not going to stand up. You're not going to come through for us.
I always stand up, right?
You stand up for sure, but you don't come through. And that I cannot accept. I can't be with someone like that. And that's why I walked away. I've given you test after test and you failed one after the other.
Well, that's cool. But we'll figure this out.
There's really nothing else to figure out, Tay. I've seen enough.
Okay.
I've seen enough. You've made plenty of moves that let me know, okay, if this bitch don't do it, that bitch will. If this...
No, who said that?
I said you've made those moves, baby. I ain't say nothing about who said what. Your actions say enough. The fact that you could let me walk away and not try to get to the gist of why I did says enough. You're not, I did. Because I did not feel comfortable with you. You did not bother to care as a man, as the king you say you are, to figure out why your queen walked away. Instead, listen, you could pass the buck on me. You could say I do this and I got that. And you right. Because in order for me to have been attracted to anyone like you, I had to have some type of issues of some sort. But thank you for being that catalyst to help me work through them to attract better. But what I'm not about to do is go through this back and forth with you when you have not shown up time and time again. I asked you just to go pick your daughter up. Every time you couldn't do it. You never can prove yourself to me as being my king. So that throne will remain open until somebody can come through to do that. And as I told you in February, I'm dating for marriage. So anyone who want to prove, any man who's in their right mind and in their right heart want to prove themselves to me, they could do that.
You said what? Any man that want to prove themselves. Any
man that is in a right heart and in a right mind and in spirit wants to prove themselves to be my king, they can be that.
If you let it.
I'm dating for marriage. I'm open to it right now.
I want to get married?
I'm dating for marriage. So any man that, because I'm dating now. Am I exclusive with anyone? No. But the moment it gets to exclusivity, that man has already proven that he is a safe zone for me to be in. He communicates. He does what he needs. I'm not telling you got to do that. I don't care what you do. I'm going to be me regardless. I love who I am, who I've become, who I've grown. Like I said, I thank you for being the catalyst to help me become the woman that I am today. But I'm not about to keep being what you see me as or what you want me to be. I'm not roster material, sir. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Let's go over here and see what they on over here. Yeah, I hear you though, but they don't gotta be all that, man.
It really don't, but it is. That's the plan. The plan is I'll be engaged by the end of the year. That's the goal, because I'm actively dating. So I'm not settling for less than what I deserve.
And you're not supposed to.
Right. And I don't think you would want our daughter to do that either. So as her mother, I have to so nicely decline dealing with a person who has not come through for neither one of us.
Okay. Well, yeah, well, I'm actively doing something, right? When I'm done, I'll call you.
Okay. Thank you. Well, Rosebuds, if you've made it this far in the video, I want to first thank you so very much for entering the garden today and allowing me to help you bloom into the amazing, beautiful woman, Rose, that you are. Healing is not a straight path. It's not linear. It's like Metatron's cube, and a lot of us, many of us, if not almost everyone, is healing from some type of narcissistic abuse, whether it was physical, verbal, spiritual. We are in a world or a matrix where narcissistic behavior is very, very normal. Even in like our television series and the news media. That's why I don't even watch it. And I'm gonna tell you what, one of the main reasons I was able to really defeat this narcissist was I completely came off of social media. I don't watch any TV. I literally only fuel in my reality information that just helps me grow as a person, as a woman, and keeps me in my divine feminine energy. So I don't, if I hear something or I'm watching something and it's not conducive to how I want to feel, I immediately turn it off. I don't entertain it at all. Because as a person who's healing from realizing her entire life has basically been ran by a narcissist from birth to now, and I'm so glad it ended with me. You have to reprogram your mind. I can't express that enough, how reprogramming your mind will help you break free. It is so detrimental to women who do not learn to reprogram their mind and look at themselves as you are the prize. And if I had not went through that type of major reprogramming, and when I say major reprogramming, I'm talking about I played affirmation audios every night. I was select about what songs I listened to. I even made my own affirmations. Some of them are here on the Rose Garden YouTube channel as well. I even started, I use ChatGPT. I created like a future version of me in ChatGPT to help talk back and forth with my future self. And I'll make a video on that, and I'll tell you guys or show you guys everything that I did and what I uploaded to make it more realistic for me. But you literally have to brainwash yourself into knowing that you are the prize, into knowing that you are an amazing woman, you are an amazing man, if there's any man listening to this. And the reason why I say that is because narcissistic abuse brainwashes you into thinking you are the problem. And 9 times out of 10, you're not the problem. You are actually the major supply. And they have to keep breaking you down. Sorry about the motorcycle, you guys. Keep breaking you down and breaking you down to make you like want this reassurance from them. And they give you little breadcrumbs. And I know you heard this in the video, but I'm only saying it out my mouth because I understand. Like, I used to value my dad's opinion so much to the point that I actually became a boxer. Like, you know, my dad was a boxer, so I became a boxer trying to appease my dad, you know. And it's crazy because my dad used to say, oh, you're fat, you gain weight, you this. And it used to hurt me so much. But then I found myself, oh, well, I play basketball, I do boxing. And I was doing both sports at the same time. At the same time. And nothing was ever good enough. It never got my dad to stop calling me fat. Let me tell you when my dad finally stopped calling me fat. It was when I had to defend my daughter against him. Because he tried to say that my daughter was gaining weight. She was overweight. And I remember something in me that day just snapped. And I didn't go off. I remember I really felt like I was grounded in my divine feminine energy, because this is one of the first major periods of my healing journey. So I was just tapping into her. I wasn't fully embodied in her like I am now. I was just tapping into her, but she came through this day, because I remember not cussing him out. I just remember so nicely saying, Lena Bear, what did he feed you yesterday? And she was like, McDonald's. I said, but she's fat today, huh? And he's like, I said, let me explain something to you. The fattest person I see in this room is you, because you're the only person in here dealing with diabetes. And the fact that all my life I dealt with you calling me fat and saying I'm out of shape and saying I'm this and saying I'm that, and I actually was the healthiest person in the household, and you would turn around and want to feed us open pit the next day, it ends with me. I said, what you're not going to do is you're not going to come after my daughter like that. That's my baby. You're not about to do her how you did me. Me? Cool. I live with it. I could deal with it. But you're not about to come after my daughter like that. And that was the last time my dad said anything negative. Some narcissists just got to hear themselves. So the next time he said something, I think he felt so uncomfortable trying to be positive, he just stopped afterwards. And he said, it looked like y'all slimming down. And we just looked at him. And I think he felt the fakeness of that compliment. And after that, he never said shit else. Not to mention his health's been declining. So I'm saying all this to say, a narcissist is going to continue to run you down and drain you until you wake up and you realize you're not the problem. They are. They are the problem. That's what I had to do with my daughter's father. He got me pregnant with our daughter. And it's so crazy because he knew he already had got me pregnant, because he joked about it. And he was like, yeah, you gonna be the 13th baby mom. I'm like, damn, you got 13? I was like, no, I'm good. He was like, shit, you might already be pregnant. And lo and behold, I actually was. And then he turned around and said that I trapped him. And even to this day, he will not take accountability for that. And I don't care, because I decided to keep her. I decided to keep her. I decided to keep her. He wouldn't even put his name on her birth certificate. He wouldn't even put his name on her birth certificate. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm having a realization of how much shit I've really gone through. And it's really hit me, because today was the end of a chapter. Yeah, it was the end of a chapter. And I passed my final test. It feels like a final test. And it's amazing. It's coming during a new moon in Leo and a Mercury retrograde. On the heels of the 8/8 portal, which I went to Vegas for to do a releasing ceremony in 2021. And here I'm coming up on the anniversary of that. And I'm actually going to be going to Vegas in August. And I just finally closed that chapter. And I'm just happy. Like, after that conversation you all just heard between my child's father and I, and the way I stood up to him, I was so happy. I was so happy that I literally started dancing. And I didn't even realize I was like dancing, but I played music and I started dancing. My body was celebrating. And as you guys go through healing, and this is some of the things we go over in RGU, so please make sure you click the link in the bio down below, and make sure that you join the school. Like I said, you get a 7-day free trial. And then it's $10 a month for right now. But we go over these things, how your body will let you know how good your healing is doing, and or it'll also let you know, say if you've kind of started purging of that person and you get around that person again after quite some time, your body will shake. My body is so crazy because it never did this before in our first like separations, but this time my body literally was shaking after the first time being on the phone with him. It was as if I had the chills, and I didn't understand why my body was doing that. But it was my body rejecting him. My body did not want to be back near him, under him, or anything. And that was just the first initial phone call after about 5 months of no contact. Because I had been dipping and dodging him. I did not want to talk to him. I didn't want to text him or anything. His son was trying to give me like little things to say. Things that he said to him to tell me. So then we ended up having a texting conversation after that initial phone call. And it was about his son. Actually, yeah, it was about his son. And I remember my hands were like jittery and shaky. And I'm like, oh my God, I think my body, that's when I kind of realized that I think my body is rejecting him. To the point that energetically, my body is like, please don't go back. Please don't go back. He's not it. And it dawned on me, this man is not the one. He is not my king. So I made the conscious decision that I will do everything in my power within reason. And I say within reason because I am a firm believer that people can change. And I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I kept my boundaries up, and I made sure that I applied the same pressure. Actually, I probably applied more, for real, to him as I do with the guys that I'm rotationally dating. And I wanted to see, will he pass these tests? And he didn't. He failed miserably. He failed with flying colors. Let me put it that way. And I realized, yeah, no, he's not it. He's not it. You're not checking off anything on my love list. You're actually checking off all of my non-negotiables. This is not going to work. Like, I realized this was not going to work. So you'll go through these changes and it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Journal. Get you a good playlist together of affirmations or good songs that help you stay upbeat, the whole nine. I listen to Afro beats, and I also created a wedding playlist for me and my kingdom spouse. I listen to that. Like I said, at night, I'm playing affirmations to keep my spirits uplifted and my confidence high. I literally have been nonstop reprogramming myself. I watch what I say, because you could say words are spells, like, period. That's what they call it, spelling. And you can mess around and say the wrong thing about yourself and it will come to pass. I promise you. I have seen bad things come to pass. I have seen good things come to pass just off of shit that I say. So I'm just trying to be an example, trying to give love and light to any and everyone who may run across this video that is where I was. Baby, listen, it's gonna be a tough road, and you're gonna go back and forth. I promise you, because I went back and forth with my child's father for a little while, to the point that I actually was going out to prison to see him when he was in prison, after being in no contact with him for, I think, almost like 2 years, a year, maybe in a year. But we had like some contact, but it wasn't like that because he was going through legal problems. But eventually you wake up. And when you do, then it is your responsibility to make sure you don't go back. And I mean, do not go back. That's the best thing I can tell you. Pick yourself up, do your inner work, and transform from inside out. You're going to transform inside first before your exterior changes. And that's okay. Don't try to do no weight loss journey right off the bat. I'm only saying this from experience, because I have tried to do the weight loss thing before my healing was to the point that it needed to be so I can receive my new body. And baby, I dropped the ball every time. I would drop the ball every single time. So allow yourself to flow into the new you. 1441, as I said that. Allow yourself to flow into the new you. That's the best advice I can give you. You can't force it. Healing is not, it's not a straight path. I'm telling you, it's not a straight path. You're going to be peeling this shit off like an onion. I promise you. There are going to be days you're going to be crying hysterically. There's going to be days you are happy as shit and don't know why. And they are all part of the healing process. They are all your spirit and higher self way to communicate with you, to let you know you're on the right path. You're going to see signs and synchronicities that let you know you're on the right path. Do not freak out. Do not freak out. Go forward. The right person will come. As long as you continue releasing and keeping your container open, baby, I promise you, the right person will come. You will start having dreams, because I've started having dreams already. And I will keep you guys posted when I meet them. Y'all will be the first to know, Rosebuds. So that's the end of my spiel. I didn't want to make this too long, but I see it is. Like I said, don't forget, click the link below in the bio. Join RGU. I'm building a community. I want all of us to heal. I'm sure people's like, oh, there's plenty of communities out here. That's great. Mine may have something to offer, and I'm willing to offer it, because my story is testimony, is healing. Listen, it's the story of a queen. You hear me? It's the story of a queen. I promise you. But I'm not being like bougie and not, no, I'm just keeping it a buck. I've gone through some things. I have burnt down. I've been buried. I've been burnt down. And I have had to rise. And I will continue to rise. I will. No matter what is thrown at me. My child's father has said that to me a few years ago. He said, no matter what happens to you, can't nobody ever keep you down. And I looked at him like, why would you even want to do that? Why would you want to look for ways to push me down? And it didn't dawn on me then what he was saying, but it does now. He couldn't find a way to break me down, to keep me in his grips. And he could do whatever he wants. I don't care. You could bash me, spill beans on me. I don't care. I just don't want to be with you. I just don't want to be with you. So, you guys have a lovely Mercury retrograde. I will talk to you guys soon. And I'll see you also at Rose Garden University. Thank you, Rosebuds. Love you. Bye.